If your company wants to work with Saudi Aramco, the first and most important step is getting the Saudi Aramco Vendor ID. Without a vendor ID, your company cannot participate in Aramco projects, supply materials, or provide services. Many companies in Saudi Arabia and outside the kingdom struggle because they do not clearly understand how this process works. Saudi Aramco has very strict requirements when it comes to vendor registration. Even a small mistake in documents, activity selection, or compliance can delay your application for months or lead to rejection. This is why many companies fail during the Saudi Aramco vendor registration process. The Saudi Aramco Vendor ID registration process is not just about submitting an application. It involves proper company documentation, correct business activity alignment, and meeting Aramco's cybersecurity and compliance standards. One of the key requirements that many companies overlook is the Cybersecurity Compliance Certificate, commonly known as the CCC certificate. For many vendor categories, Saudi Aramco requires companies to obtain the CCC certificate before approving the vendor ID. This certificate confirms that your company meets Saudi Aramco's cybersecurity requirements. Without this certificate, your vendor ID application may not move forward. At CyberSafe Technology, we specialize in handling the complete Saudi Aramco Vendor ID registration process, along with the CCC certificate, if required. We do not provide partial support. We manage the entire process from start to finish, so that companies can avoid delays, confusion, and repeated rejections. Our team understands Saudi Aramco's internal requirements, documentation standards, and approval flow. We guide companies step by step, prepare the required documents correctly, and ensure that all compliance requirements are met before submission. This significantly increases the success rate and saves valuable time. Many companies try to apply on their own and later realize that the process is far more complex than expected. By that time, they have already lost months. Working with experienced professionals from the beginning helps companies move faster and with confidence. If you are serious about working with Saudi Aramco and want a smooth and professional vendor ID registration process, CyberSafe Technology is here to help you. Whether your company is newly registered or already operating in Saudi Arabia, we provide reliable support for Saudi Aramco Vendor ID registration and CCC certificate requirements.